All right then.
I don't even know what's going on. Feels like
We got a sped up version of the theme song.
I guess, and like
I think a little higher of a pitch.
yeah, well, it could sped up, but ain't nothing working right, dude. I just tried to throw on a reverb and it didn't do anything. So we're gonna have to wing it today, especially with the sound effects. So they're probably gonna crap out. But here we are after 3 weeks of a little break. It was kind of a we didn't really plan to have this type of break. We knew that last week we were not going to be able to.
Right.
Honestly, we should have planned for the week before that you weren't going to be able to be there anyways.
Yeah.
But that's on us, so we apologize. So this is episode 89.
We got one more until 90.
Whoo, man. The big 90.
We'll be in the 90s.
So, yeah. We've been out about 3 weeks. You probably noticed that a lot has changed in here, as most know. Me and my wife were expecting. And from the... Well, you don't see a lot of pink in here, but from the pink that I see, you can tell it's going to be a girl. So, we are in the process of... We live in a tiny house also, if you can't tell from all of our podcasts. But,
yeah.
We're in the process of... We just had a baby shower, so we're trying to get everything organized and use this other room over here and make it into our master bedroom / baby room. And just we're doing a lot of renovations in there, which causes a lot of stuff coming into here. But the good news is here in a week or two, when we get everything situated, we're going to try to move our podcast room into our current master bedroom. It's going to be a lot more spacious, a lot more free, not as much stuff in the background. I say that now. And so it's going to, it's going to be a process, but here in at least a month, excuse me, which we're probably only going to get like one podcast recorded in there until we have to take the Christmas break.
Take our winter break, yeah.
Which is another thing. So hopefully we're going to have to try to like hit as many nights as we can as far as Mondays and try not to skip, because winter break is probably going to come early this year.
Yeah, because there's a baby.
Yeah. So Thanksgiving might be the last one for the year, if we're lucky.
Yeah.
Because if she's born a week early, that's Thanksgiving week. But, I mean, I wouldn't think it'll be that Monday. But just know if we're recording and halfway through, we're like, we got to go. Gung ho. Let's go. And baby time,
Yeah.
But so plan for that. I think regardless, we're probably just after Thanksgiving probably gonna have to be like cut until sometime.
And it's already the end of October, so
we got like a month, which is like 3 more weeks of this. So but we don't have any other like anything else that's in our lives probably that's gonna hinder it. I mean, other than like if I work late or something. So
yeah, it shouldn't.
Yeah.
Yeah, all our stuff's out the way now, I think.
Yeah, so, and I feel like that's kind of what this podcast is going to be about. I mean, we'll probably hit our main topics if we can, but, for the most part, we might need to talk about the wedding week, man.
The wedding week.
The Galyean wedding. Steve and Sierra both love people and love big celebrations to honor them. So they had a huge wedding and really went all out. That part actually isn't an exaggeration.
All out.
Yeah.
Not the big wedding, but yeah.
Yeah. It was a very small wedding. Probably the smallest I've gone to as far as people. Nice. But that's what you wanted, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So which is good for them. I respect y'all for having your own like opinions on it and stuff.
It's bigger than the original plan. I mean, the original plan was just to have like her immediate family, my immediate family, and like you and Jesse, pretty much, because Charmaine was gonna be her maid of honor.
Yeah.
Yeah. And you would have been the best man. So
there's like 10 extra people at the wedding.
There was like 40 extra people at the wedding.
The thing that was weird or not weird is like I feel like there's plenty of people, but a lot of people left like almost as soon as the wedding was over. Some people ate, but like as soon as they ate, they left.
Yeah, well, I don't. I'm not like I'm not trying to like blame her or anything, but I think they started like putting stuff up really early.
They did before we walked all out.
But before we did anything,
I saw them doing that, and I was waiting for you to give me the go ahead, like, "Hey, you ready to go?" And but I was like, "Why are they cleaning up?" Because like because then people did start leaving, and I was like, "We need to." Even your photographer left.
Yeah, yeah. Well, her mom told us that there was some presents over there for us, so we were over there opening the presents. Excuse me. And then someone left, and I was like, "People are leaving." And Sierra's like, "Why are people leaving?" And I said, "Because they're putting stuff up." Like the people, I'm like, they're already putting like getting the wedding decorations up and stuff. So then Sierra went and like, "Hey, stop! We haven't even like walked out yet. Y'all can wait till we leave to do that."
Yeah.
Yeah.
And again, like, I said there wasn't a lot of people, but when we walked all out with the sparklers, I felt like there was just perfect amount of people were spread out and able to get it. Do you see that video I sent you?
Of the sparklers?
Yeah. It was ahead in cinematic mode, but it's so funny because you tripped. It was like classic Steven to break his ankles on his run out.
That dress was like, there was a lot of dress there.
Yeah.
I was already nervous to do the dance. And then like once like we were like walking out, like after we been pronounced man and wife, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I was walking her down the aisle. Like, I stepped on her dress a couple of times. Like, oh man, this dance is gonna be messed up because man, I can't even walk her down this aisle without like stepping on her dress.
I felt like the dance did well. I mean, just did a little sway. That's what me and Jesse did.
Did we talk too much during the dance?
What do you mean? Talk too much? You just get married.
Yeah, I was talking.
Was someone saying you shouldn't talk?
No, well, I guess like there were some of the pictures or something, and Sierra said she said she felt like we talked a lot in the dance, and I was like, "Are you not supposed to?" I don't know.
I mean, I guess there's like a sense where you want to just sit there and like savor it and enjoy it, but at the same time, I feel like I talked to Jesse the whole time. We were just like, just made like little nicks at each other or whatever. Not really at each other, just like, I was like, I think all I said was, wow, we like suck at dancing, or we're just going in a circle. People probably just laughing at us.
Yeah.
But
I think, I guess it's because in the pictures our mouths are open. Because we're talking. I guess maybe they're supposed to be like, want one of like without our mouths open. I don't know.
It's whatever, man. The photos you're really gonna have are the photos that, you're by the fence or whatever. The set photos. Those are the main ones that really matter.
Yeah.
If they turned out the way the photos that Jesse sent, I'm not gonna like them. My hair is messed up. I like this recent haircut I got, but I guess I don't know if I'm getting old or what.
You haven't seen them?
I haven't seen like the main photos now, but like this hair just like falls. So it's like, you didn't show me.
Well, I mean, some of them got posted.
Yeah, but
I know you don't have it. But I'm sure I figured Jesse would. Hey, look.
Yeah, it just depends. Like if she's on Facebook and she sees it at night and when she's with me, she'll say something. That or like if something happens and it's like really important, she'll be like, "Oh, did you hear blah blah?" and then show me. But other than that, I don't know. She is like my news source for the most part. She is my Facebook.
Yeah, I get that.
But yeah, I thought it was a really sweet wedding. Really pink.
Very pink.
But pretty. Yeah, I felt like I was in Japan.
Japan? Oh, yeah, because little
trees where they are. So, what about the speeches? What'd you think about those?
They were good. They were good. I liked it.
You didn't really say much about it.
Huh?
You didn't say much about it.
I didn't say much about it.
Yeah. You didn't talk to me like, "Wow, Ryan, that was the best man speech since mine," or anything like that.
I don't feel like we talked a lot after that speech anyway.
No, not like real conversations. No. The thing is, so I was so nervous about it, right? Like, been nervous about it, but I try not to think about it. And then the week of, I got super nervous. And then, I was trying to come up with a memory. Thing is, I felt like I said what I needed to say, and it was sweet. But there was so much other stuff that I had in my head rehearsed that I was going to say that was going to be, like, better. Because, like, let me see what texted me first. Okay. My thing was, I felt like it was a good speech, and I was really happy with the memory that I chose, particularly. My only problem is I felt like that was like my main basis of my speech, and it really wasn't like about you as one person, but as all my friends, which is fine, but I did want to like hone in more on you and how great of a friend you were, more than anything, and then that was supposed to come right after the story, and then, So for me, this was my other memory. Not really a memory, but a story I was gonna say. Like, man, this guy, he was with me in the ups and downs of my life, the best parts, worst parts. Like when I had cancer, like it was tough. And Steven, he loves that mane on his head. You know what I mean? He loves that hair. But he was about to shave it all. So I remember a conversation we had in the hospital where you're like, told your dad you're gonna shave it or something. He's like, you don't need to shave it or whatever. And you told me, and I was like, nah, dude, like, don't shave it. I'd feel better if you didn't shave it. But I was like, well, that means a lot to me. And I was gonna say that story and say that.
Should have said that.
I know. It would have made people like, Steven's so great. Instead of like,
yeah,
Steven's a Christian. I told.
Steven, got saved, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah. Well, so it was a very corny line, but I also thought it was pretty deep too. When I was like, now I know, you ain't just my best friend forever, but my best friend forever in eternity. But it was kind of cheesy, but I was like, it's good too.
Or opening with, I never thought we'd get here.
Dude, that was so great.
My mom busted out.
I know it. Dude, I was thinking about what I was going to say, and I was rehearsing it. So when I was rehearsing it, I just acted like I was walking up there. I'm like, man, what should I say? I'm like, perfect. Especially the part I was like, we never thought we'd get here, And I was like, it's been a long time coming. I was like, but by the grace of God, we made it. Amen.
Amen.
I got a couple amens.
You did, you?
Yeah.
Amen.
Amen.
It got mentioned in Sunday school. Your speech.
What?
Blaine mentioned it. Yeah.
What did you say?
He talked about. I think he was talking about I guess our friendships and stuff.
Yeah.
And how it's important also to be raised in a Christian home and stuff. And because he was talking about how that happened years ago and how young we were, but all of us decided that we were gonna do that instead of goofing off and doing something on a crazy on a Saturday night or whatever. It's these kids, they were around the fire, just telling how they got saved, just telling their testimonies and stuff. And but when he mentioned it, he's like, well, I was one of the lucky ones that got to go to Steven Sierra's wedding the other day, and Ryan gave a speech. He was the best man. He gave the best man speech or whatever. So that's what led into it.
Yeah, that's funny.
Yeah, because there was not many people in that classroom that were at the wedding.
Yeah,
it was Brad, Nick, Megan, Tom, and Katie. Yes.
It is a really crazy story to me because I don't know if I mentioned that or not, but I do think it's wild because we ranged from the age of 13 to 15 that year. And it's just weird that I always thought we were a close friend group, but just sit there and tell your testimony to me is just really unique. I feel because I just feel like kids that age, that's not what they're gonna do.
Not now, no.
Yeah,
it's all about the game.
Yeah, which is funny. So, and I didn't mention it, but I don't remember what your testimony was necessarily. I remember Judd's, and I think I remember Nathaniel's. I think he just went and talked to either his dad or his mom at his house, which Judd's was very similar.
Mm-hmm.
I think yours is at VBS.
Nope.
Or was it at your parents'?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, same story then?
Pretty close, yeah.
Okay. I mean, that's kind of like mine, so. But, and then I don't remember, Matthew probably wasn't in that conversation. He probably left at that point. He was still mad about the Mountain Dew.
Taking the Mountain Dew?
Yeah. And then I don't remember Tim's either. But. Mm-hmm. I do remember, though, it being a lot of stars that night.
Yeah.
So. And I remember being in October, but I guess it wasn't. That's just so weird to me.
That's the night that Tim slept with his foot up there by the
thing. And he had the Hey Dudes. First Hey Dudes ever get burnt.
Burn his Hey Dudes.
Yeah.
He was my mom's gonna kill me. She just bought these.
Mm-hmm. He fell asleep. And I remember it was 6 a.m. in the morning, and me and Judd got on the dirt bike and drove to. Man, I was gonna be we drove to Judd's Pond,
mm-hmm.
But I don't think it was. It was a pond right next to it, but it was all hollowed out,
mm-hmm.
And we took pictures of the sunrise and stuff, which honestly is one of the best sunrises I can remember. It's pretty cool. But also, so it was when we had our cameras.
Mm-hmm.
So you brought yours, I brought mine. So I went with him taking pictures and stuff, thinking I knew how to take a picture. Just had it on the regular setting. But yeah.
Yeah. Something funny about the wedding is that over there at our bride and groom table, where it is, we had special silverware.
I heard about this.
And like, it's like it says like Mr. on it, and hers said Mrs. on it, and had like our anniversary date on it.
I didn't realize it all had on it.
It is, huh?
I didn't realize.
Oh yeah, it's like super fancy, actual metal. Because everyone else was eating plastic.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And I got up to throw our food away, and I threw my fork away.
You didn't throw away hers?
Mm-mm.
Oh, I thought you threw away both.
And I was sitting there talking to Axel's uncle, Eric, and he said something about the Mr. and Mrs. or something like, yeah, and I didn't got the special fork to prove it or something. I went to go grab my fork, and I was like, oh no. So I went over there and like dug through the trash.
So you knew it was real, but you didn't realize you threw it in the trash?
Yeah, I didn't realize it was on the plate when I threw it in the trash.
Dang.
But I found it.
Nice.
Is
your ears ringing right now?
Mm-mm.
Kind of went away. Maybe it's just my headphones. Yeah, I heard about that. I think Sierra's mom was a little upset at first.
How'd she find out?
I think she was cleaning up all that area. I guess you didn't find out that you found the new one. Or the right one.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, they're at our house. I mean,
also, man. So upset. Yeah, because there's Martinelli on the table. And go over there. And the Martinelli is on my table. It's peach.
You don't like peach Martinelli?
No, I don't like peaches.
You just walk up to any of the tables, Meg.
That's what I did. I went to Bradley and Charmaine's table. And they also have peach. So then I went to my parents' table because I know my dad's not going to drink it. Guys, this isn't alcoholic, by the way. But my dad is, against that. And him and my Uncle Scotty were having a conversation about it. He's like, what is this? I think it's just like sparkling grape juice or something. But so I grabbed some of theirs and drank it. It was just a regular.
They can't
it was
read the label.
Welch's. Right. You know how my dad is. But I actually asked him the next time, are you drinking any of that Martinelli? He's like, nope. I think I got him in a bad mood by just saying that.
We had just the normal one at our table.
Yeah. Well, I didn't want to take any of y'all's. I wasn't about to, man. That's disrespectful.
I don't even think she drank any.
Even if that was the only
maybe
one.
She did.
I wouldn't. Yeah, but I will say, bro, having Miss Dora make the rice was like the best decision of your life. Other than getting married to Sierra, that tops it. But the rice, bro.
That wasn't me though. That was Serena.
Props.
Yeah.
I don't know how she knew that she made that good rice.
I don't know who told her, but yeah, when she told me that
there's a rumor going round.
She said something about the rice that she's getting it from Dora. No, Dora Valdez.
Say less.
Oh, for real?
Bro, and like the fact that she made it in bulk like that and still was fire.
Mm-hmm.
The only problem was I was still nervous about the speech, so I didn't get to eat as much as I wanted.
Yeah, I didn't eat as much as I wanted. We stopped at a Sonic.
Not really.
Yeah, when we left, I don't know, like maybe like not even 30 minutes. She was like, "I'm kind of hungry." I'm like, "Yeah, me too."
What you think about your car? I noticed you still had it on.
Yeah, it's still on.
Yeah.
Yeah. What about it?
You think it's fun?
Yeah, it's cool. Spider-Man themed.
Yeah.
I was not expecting that.
Literally, like last minute, for some reason, Friday, like I don't know, an hour or two before we did it, I was like, "Hey guys, like I have this idea, because Spider-Man. I'm like, let's put a web instead of bars, which they still put bars on the back.
Mm-hmm.
So let's put a web instead of bars, and then put like stuck in the web,
Mm-hmm.
because she's like, got you, and oh okay, I was like, yes.
I heard you drew a crappy.
Oh man, it was terrible.
And y'all had to call in the backup to come draw a better spider web.
Well, I should have started with Jessie in the first place, but she wasn't there yet, and nobody was like going out there. But we're trying to do it when we're doing the bouquet toss and all that, and I feel bad because Charmaine didn't know that we were doing it, but I just like told everybody. I tried to tell who I could. I got Bradley and stuff, and so we all went over there, and I started, but then Jessie finally got over there, and I was like, "This is not good." So we need a wet paper towel. So she cleaned it up, and then She went over there and redrew it.
Remember they said Nick did the Just Married on the back?
Yeah, he was so careful.
Dang.
He's like, I have bad handwriting. Let's let Jesse do it. I'm like, she has a bump. She can't even reach over there. So we're like, you got to come in clutch. And he did.
I was like, this had to have been a girl. I said, this had to have been like Jesse or Megan. And then brother, no, that was Nick. I was like, no way.
I don't believe you. He also drew the bars, though, on the
small
on
windows.
Sierra side. I think Jesse drew the bar on the other side.
Oh.
Yeah, I need to mute this chat.
Yeah. Yeah, it looked good.
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought it was funny too. By the end of the wedding, we were talking about how people were leaving, like decorations were being put up. By that time, my dad had already untucked his shirt. My dad's shirt was untucked, and then Kevin was like dressed. He was like in shorts and a shirt.
Yeah, he started it. He got undressed like really fast.
I guess after their dance, is that when he did that? I'm like, I didn't even know.
No, it was a little after that. I think it was after you left, maybe. Did you say you saw him?
Yeah.
Okay, then maybe it was before you left. Well,
I know it was before we left because I saw it.
Yeah. I didn't realize that's what you meant. Anytime I go to a wedding at the Lyles, whether I'm barely a part of that wedding or if I barely know the person or not, I'm always there and have to help clean up. Sometimes I hate doing that. But at your wedding, dude, I was like, dude, I'm exhausted. I'm tired. I've been stressed about this. And they started cleaning up, and I'm like, I don't really want to, mess with some people there, tell them what to do. And I was like, shoot. So I looked at Bradley and said, hey, dude, I'm going to go change. So we went and changed. Sat in there for a minute.
Which was good because I forgot my dudes.
Yeah, this is so funny. And I was like, hey, whose are those? And Bradley's like, I think those are Steven's. And then you text him, like, almost right after. And he's like, oh, man. So he's like, let me hurry. He grabs all his stuff, walks out the door, and he's like barely, like, probably outside. Look down, I'm like, Bradley, you forgot his shoes. He left them. And we also, Axel had a bunch of stuff still in there, too. So we had to pack it up and bring it to him. When Connor did.
Yeah, it was funny because Katie told us, because we went to Tom and Katie's to, get out of our wedding stuff and then go. Katie's like, yeah, so just let me know whenever y'all leave, so we don't like come and barge in on y'all or whatever. I'm like, okay. It's like it's not gonna take long. We're gonna like take the dress and our suits off, put our clothes on and then leave.
I think she's assuming something else.
I
think she was assuming something else.
I hope not.
I think she was just because.
She's gonna open your house up.
Yeah, exactly. I'm like, listen, I'm just saying, if I let you go change in my house, it better not be no tomfoolery happening. I don't care if y'all married or not. It ain't gonna happen in my house.
Anyways, we no more than got there, and Sierra was like taking her dress off, and then like, first off, there's like 200 buttons on that thing. I had to unbutton. Like, it was ridiculous. I had to get a fork to like get the. It was like so tight.
Corset or whatever.
Irrelevant. Anyways, so we finally got it like at least halfway off, and then like boom, 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 boom on the door, and Tom's like, "Can I come in?" But no. I was like, "What?" Tom had gotten a call that like, one of his buddies saw a hog or something.
Yeah, shot and couldn't find it. He left and came back like 5 times. Because he left before y'all's wedding was over, before y'all walked out.
Really?
Yeah, and then he came back. I thought because Katie was upset, I don't know, that he left. And then he was there when they walked all out, and I guess he left again. Freaking Tom.
I'm like, no? Alright, I'll just wait out here. I'm like, yeah, you will.
I don't know why he had to go back to his house twice.
He cracks me up.
It was upsetting me the other day. We were cleaning up after the stew, and we're putting putting chairs up, and I've never put those chairs up. And on the bottom row, I guess you had to do them one at a time. I didn't realize. I was like trying to grab more than one. Put them in there, and Tom's like, "You gotta put them in one at a time." I was like, "Oh, okay." So I started to try to do things like, "Don't look like you know." I'm like, well, I'm trying here. Golly. And then he said something smart to Jay later. I was like, "Dang, Tom, you ain't got to be the boss all the time." Like,
taken up from Jared.
I guess. Like, son, you better remember you're younger than me.
Yeah, for real.
So you went to Arkansas?
Yeah, Thanks for asking about the. No one wants to ask about the honeymoon because they all just assume things.
Well,
It's like, well,
yesterday you went to use the restroom. Jesse was in the restroom, or you went to go get stuff for Skylar, and no one's really in the church. But I was still sitting there, and Sierra was just sitting there, so I was asking her about the honeymoon as well. But how was the honeymoon?
it was fun. It was a good time.
Okay, hey, don't get too detailed. Gosh, it's fun.
Yeah.
What did y'all do outside of the cabin?
We didn't even have a cabin. We had an Airbnb.
I thought it was a cabin though.
Mm-mm. It was a condo.
Oh, sorry.
Anyways, the first day. No, I guess. Yeah, the first day we didn't really do anything but drive to Hot Springs. So we only drove halfway there that first night.
Yeah.
And then, I guess just kind of like, I don't know. We didn't get there till like I think it was around supper time or something. Because then we decided to just like leave for supper.
What time did y'all leave from the hotel?
I don't know. I'm really confused now.
I wonder if y'all just took it slow. Did y'all stop a lot?
No. I think maybe we slept in though.
4-hour drive.
We probably slept in.
Yeah, but you had to check out by 11, so 12, 1, 2, 3, plus a lunch.
So we got to the condo. Yeah, 4-ish. That sounds right. Maybe we didn't go straight to the condo. We just drove around for a little bit, maybe. I don't know. But then the condos, like the lock on the condo was kind of messed up. So we had to call the person, get all that straightened out. And then we went to go eat, and we played pirate mini golf. You have to when you're in Hot Springs.
Heck yeah.
You kind of have to. And then the second day, we went to Magic Springs. And then the third day, we didn't do anything really, like attraction-wise.
Did you ride the X coaster?
It was shut down.
What? Too many people died?
I don't know. Well, it's not shut down. It's closed right now.
Mm.
That one and the Twister over there, like by where they have the concerts, the big roller coaster, it was shut down.
I don't remember. I just remember the X coaster. Scary.
Yeah, I know. I was talking about it, and she's like, "Oh, that sounds kind of fun." I was like, "Oh no, it's supposed to scare you. I don't want to ride that." It was
like,
shut down. I'm like,
I loved roller coasters, but the older I get, now I'm starting to like become scared of them almost. Like, I don't know if I want to do this again.
yeah.
Some of them are okay. Like, I've done the Titan so many times. But also, I get so sick now when I go to places like that. So.
Yeah, the first thing we rode was like like the boat that does this and then goes. Whoa.
Does it go all the way around?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that one does.
Yeah.
How you strapped in then? I guess
Mm-hmm.
like the boat and Six Flags isn't. It goes pretty high though. The rocket does.
That was the first thing we rode, and my stomach was kind of like, oh. I'm like, oh, maybe I can't handle this stuff anymore. Because like, I'm pretty sure, I think the last time I went to Six Flags was the time we went, like when we were seniors.
Like 2017-ish?
I mean,
I think it was 2017 or 2018. Might have been 2018 actually.
Yeah, that's when we graduated. So, yeah, it was like us, and like Matthew and Jesse and Savannah and Emma.
Yeah, the two non-homeschoolers came.
Yeah.
I think that might have been my last time to go to... Yeah, I think so.
And then, like, on our off day, I guess we didn't do anything. We just kind of hung out in downtown. Not drinking or nothing. Not downtown. But, like, just all this souvenir shops and stuff.
What does that have to mean?
I feel when people say when we went downtown, that usually means, like, bars and stuff.
I mean, if you said that about, like, Tennessee or something, maybe. I don't know.
Yeah. Nashville. And then...
But in there's some downs over there, ain't there? Like race horse downs?
Mm-hmm. Race horse
I
stuff.
would think drinking there. If you said that.
Yeah. We didn't go to the racehorse thing, though.
I said that's what they're known for or something.
And then the fourth day, I think it's when we went to that big garden thing where the chapel is and all that, which was really pretty. We stayed out there almost all day. Then we went to another park, did another hike. And then I guess that might have been all. Because I think the fifth day is when we came home. It was a lot of fun, though. It was nice just to, like, get away.
Mm-hmm. And now, dude, you can whenever you want. Just, live your life, and you're like, hey, let's take a vacation. Sometimes, you take just a regular family vacation, but, at least once a year, if you wanted, you have an excuses. anniversary, you can take a little mini vacation, just you two, get away, and no shame.
Yeah, I told her we ought to at least like for like a weekend maybe do it more often. Just like go get away for like a weekend.
Yeah, that'd be good.
Yeah, because she was talking about like how she was like starting to get really burnt out on work and stuff because she's like at the house all the time, and she's starting to feel like whatever. She's just like going away and coming back though, like kind of refresh that.
Reset.
Yeah, I said, well, maybe we ought to go do that more often then, so you don't get like super burnt out. Cause
yeah,
I guess youth camp was probably the last time she got away. You know.
Yeah. Well, the cool thing too is I feel like since I've gotten married, weekend trips have been a very big thing. Normally we just plan it on like when we have a long weekend, Memorial Day or whatever. But it really works because with Texas, you can get away and drive 3 hours away and you're still in Texas. But you can still go, like, it's totally different scenery. It's like going to another state. So there's always something you can do. I think y'all would enjoy going to, like, Wimberley. That's where we went for our honeymoon. But somewhere like Wimberley or even Fredericksburg or whatever.
That's where we were going to go. We were going to go to Fredericksburg for a honeymoon, yeah.
Yeah, I think y'all would have enjoyed that, too. Especially this time of year. Which it's a wine drinking area. Like, that's what it's known for. Obviously, you don't have to. But, it's pretty, nonetheless. I think it would still be cool to go to a vineyard, though, honestly. We went to, like, a wildflower place one time. This wasn't our honeymoon, but when we went to Fredericksburg, because that's where my brother-in-law lived. But it's super pretty over there. Just everything, the hill country.
Yep.
That's good.
Yeah,
good honeymoon.
It's a good honeymoon.
We left like a day early on our honeymoon.
Left a day early?
Yeah, we were supposed to stay another day at the...
oh, you mean like came home?
Yeah, in Galveston. And I don't think we had booked another night. I think we were just going to get a hotel for the last night. And they were like, we're like 4.5 hours in the house. We wanted to head home. She's like, yeah, that's fine. So our last day of our honeymoon, we spent at the house, technically. And then we got sick with COVID. So it kind of all worked out.
I think we talked about doing that. Like taking off that Thursday too and just like going home and just not going to work that day.
Yeah.
But I don't think her paid time off didn't work out for that. And I was like, at that point also you're kind of also ready to go back to work. It's like a weird thing where it's like, it's really nice, but it's also like, yeah, you need to go make some money. Especially when that's all you're doing is spending money.
Yeah.
When you're gone. Because like when you're gone, it's like you usually have like vacation money and you're just like, I gotta go make some money.
It is tough. But for me, like, the best part of Iceland is like, for some reason, I just tried not to worry about money. I was like, hey, you know what? We wanted to go here forever. We know we're going to spend a lot of money. Like, let's just do it. We'll reap the consequences later. But, like, we just did what we wanted. Like, there were some times that it was hard. Like, the first day we were there, and everything was shut down because it was New Year's Day. And I didn't realize, like, everything was going to be closed. But there was one hotel that was open and had a restaurant. We got there as soon as they opened. We're the only people in there. I got a lamb steak. Super good. One of the best meals I ever had. Swiped my card. It was like 18,000 coronas or whatever, which is their currency. And I was like, okay, that's not that bad because I kind of did the math in my head. But I didn't really do it well at all.
18,000 doesn't sound good at all.
Yeah, I know, but it's way different, Either way, it was not $18,000 for the meal, but it was like 160 or something. And I was like, this is by far easily the most money I've ever spent on a meal. Yes, it was good, but golly. That's where they get the food's really expensive there, but I don't know. That's the one time I was like, that's a lot of money. But everything else, we're like, dude, we already paid for everything else, and honestly, I guess because it did feel like a free trip, aside from souvenirs, which we didn't get a lot, and meals. Everything else felt like a free trip because we paid for it before we left already. So it was nice. But on most other vacations, I'm normally stressing.
Yeah.
Which sucks. I think that was the best thing about Iceland is that we saved up beforehand, paid it off before we went. That way you can enjoy it. So I think that's what I want to do in the future. Unless it's just like a trip we just plan spontaneously. But if not, even if it's not a big trip, because Iceland was a huge trip to go on. But if we did like a smaller trip, just like Florida or something, like I think that's how I want to do it. Is plan it a little bit ahead, kind of get paid off. That way I can truly reap the benefits of vacation.
Yeah, I get that.
Yeah. That sucks though. Well, you gotta spend money, man. You gotta spend money to make money, they say.
That's what they say. You gotta spend money to make money. But do you gotta spend all that money?
No.
I think about that sometimes in my field of work. When it's like, you gotta spend money to make money. It's like, yeah, well, yes, but do you?
Farming, honestly, is like probably the key definition of that. I mean, you gotta spend so much money on hay to feed your cows, but then you can sell your cows for a lot of money.
It's not just
spending
hay,
so
though.
much money to make money.
You gotta buy hay, you gotta buy feed, and then you get to have mineral out there, you gotta have salt out there. There's a lot.
Just to sell a cow or two. Like, yeah, it's not worth it if you only have like 2 cows, but you have a whole, herd of cows and stuff, and you get them all beefed up, and you sell some, or you
Beefed
butcher.
up.
Yeah, man. Pun intended. Or you kill some and eat them, because it'll provide you food for well over a year, even for a big family, easily probably a year at least. There's the benefits of it, but I don't know what the the revenue is on all that.
I don't know. Ricky always said don't keep records if you're in the cattle business. He says just don't keep records. So I feel like there's not a lot there.
Yeah, it probably just feels like it because whenever you sell the cow, I bet you sell it for a bunch of money, or however you do it, if you butcher it or if you sell it. But yeah, if you compared it to all the amount of hay bales you bought or feed or whatever, yeah, it'd probably be pretty close.
The thing is too, if you have your own hay field, you have to have all the sprays to keep all the weeds out of it. You gotta have the fertilizer to make it grow.
Tractor to cut it and bale it.
Yep.
It's never ending cycle.
Talking about farming, I feel like farming is one of the biggest gambles too, especially when it comes to gardening.
Actually crop
farmers.
Yeah.
Huge gamble.
Absolutely huge. I think the tree business is a little. I think that's probably why Scotty had moved on to just trees, because I feel like it's a less of a gamble.
Risky.
Yeah, because right now water is always in supply. Like if you don't have rain, that's fine. You can just go water it. But like sweet potatoes and stuff like that, or potatoes, strawberries, especially strawberries, because strawberries depend on a good winter.
Yeah, they have to have so much cold.
Yeah, for them to really do good, which is crazy. So yeah, doing all that, that's a huge gamble. So I couldn't do it.
No,
I could never be a farmer. I would not mind having a garden at some point in my life, whenever I feel like I'm not as stressed about my own personal job, and then I could
That's how you get away from the stress. You go garden.
Nah.
No,
not me. I don't know. I don't really have a stress reliever right now. Probably need one. Used to be basketball or something, but I don't know. I'm always stressed, so I don't play the basketball really anymore. Sad.
Yeah.
I will say Monday I was off work because it was Columbus Day or something.
Boo! You were off for that,
bro. It's nice. We're off for every holiday there is. It's awesome because you get paid for it. You were off
Monday?
Yeah.
Well,
you're on your honeymoon. Where
I was on my honeymoon.
You're off.
Okay.
Anyway, so I was off Monday, so I went hunting, didn't see anything, and then at lunch, I took 30-minute lunch, and then me and my mom worked on that room pretty much all day, until 8:30 actually. She left around 8ish, and I worked until 8:30. Jessica got home, she ate, brushed her teeth, went to bed. Next day was Tuesday. I worked Wednesday, and then Thursday was off because I had a dentist appointment and an oncologist appointment. Really, it was just for the oncology appointment, but then I went ahead and scheduled a dentist appointment. Went to my dentist. Got done at like 9-ish. Got home at 9:30. My mom got here at 9:45. Almost 10. We started working in there again. Till about 12-ish. And she left to go eat and get ready. Then she came back. Excuse me. Around 1. And helped do a couple more things. And then we went to the oncologist to do that. Then came back. And we started working again. This time Elena came to help. Until Jesse got home around 5:30 or so. And then we're about done with everything. I think Friday, or Tuesday now, I also worked on it too. And then Friday I worked on it, I think, a little bit. And then Saturday I worked on it. So I didn't work as many days as normal, but I was working all week. So I've been sleepy. I don't really know how I got into that topic.
We've been trying to get our house in order too.
Yeah. I thought you already did.
I feel like every time we have something, we put everything up, something else arrives at our house, and I don't get it.
Like a gift or like something that she ordered?
No, it's like, I mean, I guess it's gifts. I mean, and it's stuff that we can use eventually and stuff, but it's like, I just put this stuff up. Even Sierra said the other day, she's like, I feel like every time we get this place clean, more stuff arrives. I'm like, I know. And now, like, we have a hutch now. We got rid of the bunk beds over there against the wall. So now that's over there. She's got some, like, teapots and stuff.
You have a hutch?
That's what it's called, I guess. I don't know. It's like a glass shelf. I don't know.
Oh, okay.
People put their
Kinda
teapots
like a
and
china cabinet and
teacups.
stuff?
Yeah.
Okay.
But it's, like, yay tall.
Yeah, I think I know what you mean.
So that's over there now. And then the dining room table is like that way now. So now there's like this huge open area in the house. And she wants to get an island to put there for like the kitchen.
That'd be really nice, real useful for
Yeah,
y'all.
it would be for sure. But when we don't have one yet. But then honestly though, the hutch helps get rid of the cat. Because he was about to jump up there and knock her stuff down, and she got mad. And she kicked him out yesterday, and I ain't seen him since. So I guess he ran off.
Nice.
Yeah.
Probably back at the Shellsworths.
Maybe. Hope he has a good life. Not in my house.
All right, I hear that. Yeah. Y'all need a shed.
A shed?
Yeah. We have a shed at the land, so we still have wedding stuff there that we've never used.
Yeah, we got a lot of storage upstairs.
Oh,
Most of it's Christmas stuff now. We got a lot of Christmas stuff.
When are you gonna let her decorate for Christmas?
I don't know. Her mom's house is already Christmas because they had to like where they put like all their wedding stuff they bought in storage was where the Christmas stuff was.
Yeah.
So when they were moving it, they're like, well, the Christmas stuff is out. So they went ahead and decorated.
Okay.
Because they're keeping a lot of the wedding stuff because they're gonna try and start a wedding. Did I already tell you a wedding rental thing? So, yeah. So then while doing that, they're oh Sierra, this is yours. Hey, this Sierra, this is yours. This is yours. This is yours. And now it's all up there.
Yeah.
It's funny too because like Axel had like kind of made that like his like little hideout up there, and now it's just like it's all boxes. It's Christmas. He's gonna come home and be like, Also, he like doesn't. Every time her dad's in town, he like stays with them. He like, does not live with us. It's funny. Like I don't know. I don't remember the last night he stayed the night at our house. Like he'll like come back for like a little bit, and then like we see him, he's like, hey, I'm gonna go with them. And we're like, I mean, if you want to, I guess.
Okay.
Like her dad had to go back to work
last night,
so we went back over to their house and had dinner with them. And since Axel didn't have school today because it was like a teacher work day, whatever. Like, well, he can stay the night here because Kevin didn't have to leave till like really early in the morning, so he could at least stay the night with them. But like, I don't know, 5 minutes before I came over here, he called and was like, "Hey, can I stay the night with Mimi again?" It's like, and I guess so. If you wanted to. Sierra's like, "Yeah, but you can't go anywhere once you come back. You're staying the rest of the week with us when you get back."
Whether you like it or not.
It's funny.
Spend time with your family. Kids.
Yeah.
Yeah, that fool didn't even say hi to me at the stew.
Didn't even say hi.
Mm-mm. I didn't talk to him either though. I was about to make my way over there to say something, but I didn't.
It was really funny yesterday when we were doing all that because my parents were out there, my brothers were out there when we were taking the beds down and everything. I was gonna go to Golden Dresser and get us a Red Bull, Sierra and I, and then all that started happening. So well, I'll run up there and get it. I'm like, okay, that's fine. She asked Axel if he wanted to go, and he's like, no. And she's like, you sure? He's like, no, I'm good. So, all right, well, I guess I'm gonna go. And like she asked him like 3 or 4 times, and he said no every time. And when Bradley got out there, Bradley says about going somewhere. I'm like, where are you going? He's like, probably Golden Grocery. I was, why don't you just call Sierra? She's there. No, I'll probably drive. I'm like, all right. And next was like, can I go with Bradley?
Golly.
I was like, you didn't want to go with your mom. They're going to the same place. He's like, just shrug the shoulders. I'm like, sure, go ahead. Sierra gets home. She's like, where's Axel? I'm like, with Bradley? She's like, where'd Bradley go? I'm like, Golden Grocery. And she's like, are you serious? I'm like, yeah.
What a jerk.
It's funny. Uncle Brad.
He too cool.
He likes Uncle Brad.
He also likes Uncle Connor.
Yes, he does.
That's good though.
Yeah. You look like you're pondering something.
No, I was just looking up there. I think it's a piece of shingle or something. I was pondering if we should go to our other sections or just wrap it up in a sense.
It is already 46 minutes.
Yeah, I don't feel like I really have a whole lot to say on the other sections anyways, so which is probably fine. Unless you feel like you do, but
No. Well, I mean, at this point, the Golden Sweet Potato Festival have already happened. When they hear this,
yeah.
so hopefully everyone have a good time at the Golden Sweet Potato Festival.
Can't wait to have the big family reunion.
Yeah,
The friends and family.
Yeah. I'm gonna be in the 5K actually. I'm not gonna run it. I'm gonna walk that son of a gun. But I did sign up.
Why?
Why?
Yeah.
It'd be fun. No.
This is so unlike you.
So unlike me.
I feel like you why are you doing this to me? Every year I do it.
What do you mean? Why are you doing this to me? I've never done it with you.
No, why am I doing it? Every year I do it. I feel like you're always like, this is stupid to do. Why would you do that? And now you're doing it.
I don't think I've ever said it was stupid to do.
Maybe not, but your eyes. I feel like I see it with your. I feel it with your eyes. I feel like it's just something you'd be very against. Like, why would I pay to run this thing or walk it?
Get a T-shirt. I'm paying for the T-shirt. You can just walk up and get it for free, right? If you're just gonna do the 5K,
huh?
You have to pay for the T-shirt.
No, I think it's for a cause or something. I think it's for the runners of Alba Golden, the cross country. I think it benefits them or something like that.
Oh, I don't know.
And then they always win.
The thing I'm against is it being at 7 a.m.
It's pretty early.
Like, so that
Are you
means I
gonna
have to
vlog
go before 7 a.m.? I don't know. I haven't vlogged in a long
That would
time.
be a good reunion. Good.
Good.
Hey, I'll vlog that part for you if you want. I'll just follow you like by side by side or something. Run, Steve, run!
I don't know. I can walk it. I'm definitely not gonna run it.
If they do the same route that they did last year, I would maybe consider it. I just hate the routes we always do. Like, I used to have to run all the way up to the highway and then run down the highway and
I saw that
dodge cars and whatnot, and then run down my grandparents' road, which is so long. It felt like much longer than a 5K. But then the other run they've been doing, they run like around Golden just like once, and then they run that lap where Shady Oaks is.
Mm-hmm.
You know, where they're tearing down all those trees. Mad about that. And they run that like twice or something. It doesn't seem like a whole lot.
I don't know. We'll see, I guess. I'm also going to be running a booth.
Running around it, or?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's the plan.
Long feed seed? I mean...
Mineola feed and seed, yeah.
It'll always be long feed and seed to me.
And Mineola and... I think it's going to be kind of like a both. I think mine and Bradley's are going to be like right beside each other.
Cross country roofing?
Lake country. Long feed and cross country roofing. Yeah.
That'd be cool. That'd be cool. You had to run it the whole time?
Yeah, I assume so. I did it here at that fall festival the other day.
Yeah.
It's pretty cool.
I wanted to bring you a corn dog or something, huh?
Yeah. Yeah, you can bring me a corn dog.
Yeah, I'm not gonna make your wife go do that for you.
Save me some money.
Do it.
That'll save me money.
Oh no, you paying for it in mine.
Oh, you're just gonna come grab my card?
Yeah.
Well then, I want something better than a corn dog.
Dang. Okay, I mean that's
if you're
fine.
paying for it, I'll eat the corn dog.
Okay. We'll work something out.
Last time there was street tacos.
But like I try to go into the Sweet Potato Festival as hungry as I can. Because I know I'm gonna want some like regular food, but I'm also gonna want a corn dog. Just for the heck of it, you know?
Mm-hmm.
And then a lemonade, and then a coffee.
My dad lives for the corn dogs at the Sweet Potato Festival.
Boomer. Swope lives for the corn dogs.
Yeah, yes he does.
It's like every time I turn the corner and I see him, he has a whole nother stick. Like he takes a bite and then there's a whole nother corn dog there. It's like Elisha, which one was it? And then the lady with the meal
with
and
the
oil.
bread.
Yeah. Never runs out.
Mm-hmm.
Just like that.
I think it's Elisha. I think.
I don't know. I don't know why they're back after back like that. God, you gotta help us out here, man. It's difficult.
For real.
I think
like
Jug came first.
Yeah.
That's the thing that's so crazy. Not like they're so close together. They're in the same timeline.
It's
Literally,
the same story.
They meet each other.
It's like he's the protege, right? I mean, Elisha's like his protege. Yeah, it's like.
You will now be called Elisha. Shaw. Okay.
Bro, his name was probably like Tom before that.
Yeah.
Elijah's like, your name is Elisha now.
Am I go get caught up in a whirlwind too? Or? I don't know. Maybe he was the one on the whirlwind.
You are now the Robin to my Batman.
It's more like the Nightwing to the Robin. Or the Robin to the Nightwing. Same person. Oh, man. Okay, we can start wrapping it up. What did you learn today?
What did I learn today?
Mm-hmm. What are you reflect and deflect on?
Oh. I don't know. Did I say something?
I don't think so.
I don't think so.
I reflect and deflect on. I should have made the speech more about you and that mane on your head.
That's not having to do with the podcast, though.
Yeah, but I said the story of the podcast.
Well, then I'll reflect and deflect and throw my special fork away.
Shouldn't have done that. You know, you live, you learn. You know, live and let live.
Mm-hmm. I think it's live and let die.
Probably.
I don't know. There's at least a song. Shrek 3.
I don't know. Live and let die. Get that some good bass in there. We do that. What was the song "Butterfly Kisses" that Sierra and her dad danced to? Who sings that? I was trying to think. I've heard it many a time.
I don't know. That's like the country remix.
Kisses. That was a Christian song.
It talks about Jesus.
It might be. I'll be.
Mm-hmm. Do you hear that new Luke Bryant song about Jesus? No. It talks about I used to talk to my kids about Jesus, and then he flips it around at the end and says, and now I talk to Jesus about my kids because they're growing up. It's like you can't make the decisions for them and stuff.
Perspective.
I think it's like, talk to my kids about Jesus. I pray they find him sooner than I did. And then it's like something then, but now I talk to Jesus about my kids. Something. I was like, dang, it's pretty good.
He didn't write that.
He didn't write that.
You know someone else wrote that for him.
Uh-huh.
It's probably like someone from his church.
I don't know anything about Luke Bryant, to be honest.
I
That might be the first time I've ever heard about him.
Nah, there's like so many songs that I know, and I don't realize it's certain artists. I just know the song. Especially when it comes to country music. But
Do you like the song that we danced to?
which one was it? From Tarzan or something?
Huh?
From Tarzan?
Tarzan. No, we walked out to the song from Shrek.
Yeah,
No, the dance was sightseeing. It doesn't ring a bell.
You gotta sing it for me.
How does it go? I can't even think of how it goes right now. It's not every time I look at you, I'm sightseeing. No?
They say sightseeing in that? I don't know what they said. I think I know what song you're talking about, but I didn't know that's what the words they used. The more you know.
Yep.
Well, it's been fun. It's been real. And it's been real fun.
Yep.
Episode 89. We will try to be back at it again next week and give you the rundown of the Sweet Potato Festival and what all happened. And I'm sure it's going to be crazy. It's going to be fun. And until then, we will see you all next week. See how this works.
It's high-pitched song.
Gonzalez
Galyean.
out.